Good morning and welcome to Wake Up Buffalo. Um, Live from my kitchen because COVID 19. Are there some dirty dishes next to me? Yeah, but COVID 19, my excuse for everything nowadays. The first topic we have on hand is President Biden's vaccine distribution. Here's a quick clip about that stuff.
I announced that I was opening up all vaccination sites to all adults by May 1st. Many governors, Democrats and Republicans, responded and decided to beat that date, which was good. Thanks to their hard work and the hard work of the American people and the hard work of my team, I'm announcing today that we're moving that date up from May 1st to April 19th nationwide. That means by no later than April 19th, in every part of this country, every adult over the age of 18 or older will be eligible to be vaccinated. No more confusing rules. No more confusing restrictions. My message today is a simple one. Many states have already opened up to all adults. But beginning April 19th, every adult in every state, every adult in this country is eligible to get in line to get a COVID vaccination.
So, what does this mean? As he said, every American over the age of 18 can get the vaccination by April 19th. And for the people questioning the vaccine because you don't know what's going in your body, trust me, I know some of you are out on the weekends drinking frat party jungle juice that is way more questionable than any vaccine would be. And the only reason I would question the vaccine is because the Army and the National Guard are distributing it over on South Campus. I mean, Christ, when I pulled up to get my vaccine, I thought I'd just hop into a Call of Duty campaign mission titled Vaccine or Death. But on a more serious note, Joe Biden has promised to have enough vaccination for every American by the end of May, which is huge. That's 2 months ahead of schedule. We didn't think this would happen a year ago today. He has ordered over 100 million Johnson & Johnson vaccines. And I know what you're thinking, Johnson & Johnson. Isn't that the one that gives you blood clots? I mean, yes and no. There was a handful of rare cases. They have lifted the pause on the vaccine as of recent. And just do your research. Look it up before you go get it, and it should be okay. March 26th started the campaign of We Can Do This. Is it just me, or is it just funny that we have a marketing campaign all about a vaccine just to get anti-vaxxers to come in and get their vaccine? I mean, Christ, I'm going through YouTube trying to watch two people build a house in the middle of a forest with two sticks, and then all of a sudden a big ad for the vaccine pops up. Like, it's clean, it's safe, go get your vaccine today. Something along those lines. Like, relax, YouTube. I already got my vaccine, it'll be okay. The next topic on hand today would be the Joe Biden Rescue America bill. Here's a quick clip of him signing the bill because I know you young people like visuals and would like to hear me talk less.
That this bill has been discussed and debated. It's clear that an overwhelming percentage of the American people, Democrats, independents, or Republican friends, have made it clear, the people out there, made it clear they strongly support the American Rescue Plan. Yesterday, with the final passage of the plan in the House of Representatives, their voices were heard and reflected in everything we have in this bill. And I believe this is, and most people I think do as well, this historic legislation is about rebuilding the backbone of this country and giving people in this nation, working people, middle-class folks, people who built the country, a fighting chance. That's what the essence of it is. And I'm going to have a lot more to say about that tonight and the next couple of days and be able to take your questions. But in the meantime, what I'm going to do is sign this bill and make the presentation tonight. And then there's going to be plenty of opportunities. We're going to be on the road not only talking about what I'm talking about tonight is the impact on the virus and how we're going to end this pandemic. And we're going to talk at all the elements of the bill beginning Friday, Saturday, and through the week. So, thank you for being here.
So what does this bill mean? It basically means we're trying to get small businesses, restaurants, and normal citizens back on their feet financially after this pandemic. It will give additional aid and additional credits to small businesses and restaurants, as well as extending the unemployment period as well as giving more benefits to those people receiving unemployment. And I know what you're thinking, that'll just make people not work as much because they'll just bank the unemployment. No, well, he's also giving tax breaks to people who are working and a subsidy on top of their paycheck, which would be huge to get rid of that issue. In the end, this bill will cost about $1.9 trillion. Is it just me, or does anyone think, where the hell do we get all this money? And not even that, well, how the heck does this transaction go down? I mean, does Papa Joe just take a stroll down to the Treasury and say, hey, put $1.9 trillion onto the company black card? It's to rescue America. And trust me, I know what you're thinking. I already owe you guys about 27 trillion in change, but trust me, I'm good for it. The next bill we would like to talk about is Joe Biden's infrastructure bill. Here's a quick clip of the summary of the bill because I know, once again, you young people, short attention spans, less talking to my side. Go ahead and watch it.
Generation investment in America, unlike anything we've seen or done since we built the interstate highway system and the space race decades ago. In fact, it's the largest American jobs investment since World War II. It will create millions of jobs, good-paying jobs. It will grow the economy, make us more competitive around the world, promote our national security interest, and put us in a position to win the global competition with China in the upcoming years. It's big, yes. It's bold, yes. And we can get it done.
This, as you can see, is another $1.9 trillion bill. It looks like that's the going rate for a bill nowadays. Looks like there's none in my near future. The bill basically says that the administration will spend $621 billion on transportation infrastructure, which will include $174 billion on electric cars, $115 billion on roads and bridges, and $160 billion on modernizing transit systems and repairs. I already know Republicans are going to be up in arms about the electric car spending. Like, oh, we love our big, way too loud trucks that destroy the earth, god damn it. Why take away that freedom? All that money to repairing roads, and I know I'm going to hit 14 potholes on my way to North Campus, as well as hit 5 lights that are absolutely unnecessary, giving a green light to absolutely nobody. The next part of the bill is quality life at home. A lot of this money will go to retrofitting homes and unused commercial buildings. I feel like they could swing, a couple thou my way because my house on Merrimack, every time I step on the front deck, I feel like it just leans just a little bit. And I know what you're thinking, guys. I'm not that fat. It's just a pre-summer beer gut, okay? Relax. The third part of the bill is for caregivers for elderly and people with disabilities. This part of the bill will be about $400 billion. I think this part of the bill is great. We all have people that are close to us that are either elderly or have disabilities and need this bill for their life. But the only thing I question is how much of that money is going straight into Dr. Joe Biden's pocket just to take care of Joe. Because let's be honest, people, he's not the youngest president in American history. The final part of the bill is $300 billion going to research and development and manufacturing. So basically a bunch of random shit. In the last part of the show, I like to do quick hits, which is just some more recent news that came in while I was doing this project, to be honest with you. Bill and Melinda Gates have been in the news recently because they are officially going to be divorced after 25 plus years of marriage. And yes, I have slid into Melinda's Instagram DMs because we're a perfect match. I have tens of thousands of dollars of debt, and she has billions of dollars. Match made in heaven. The other thing I wanted to talk about is New York State finally legalizes marijuana. And that's great news for a lot of us college students because we can finally try marijuana for the first time. And the last part that I wanted to talk about is Joe Biden loves ice cream. That's the joke, and that's the news, because I feel like everyone in America wants to hear about that. Good morning, Buffalo.